Well, yesterday night, I was one of the first people to break this story of Thomas Partey that he might have sustained an injury because of the hallmarks that were around or surrounding the game of Ghana versus Angola. In that game, Ghana needed Thomas Partey, and the moment I saw to it that the 90th minute was blown, or the whistle was blown by the referee and the game ended without Thomas Partey playing part, that just went down well into my memory lane that Thomas Partey had a problem. And obviously, it was confirmed by the Ghanaian coach who goes by the names of Chris Hugon. He told us that Partey was not used versus Angola as he had a small injury issue and they did not want to risk him. That is what he told us, and obviously we went ahead and really put out that story even before this story came in through, for the manager of Ghana really issuing a statement about a Thomas Partey injury. And today, Thomas Partey injury assessment is going to be done. Obviously, Arsenal are really working tooth and nail to see to it that they really get him fit, to see to it that he's ready for the 10 final games they're left with to really close up the Premier League. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Rokani David is my name, and where are you watching us from? Because you guys are really doing a very fantastic job of really watching in and subscribing. We are talking Bukayo Saka. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to throw more light onto the £15 million contract that is going to be given to Bukayo Saka annually at Arsenal. And then Aaron Ramsey, once at Arsenal, played with Mikel Arteta in the same team under Arsene Wenger, has gone ahead and really issued his thoughts about the coaching tactics of Mikel Arteta and why he thinks he was a born leader, and by the time he was really playing with him at Arsenal, he had all those signals of becoming one of the best managers in the world. Smash the like button, comment and share, and let's get to this story. And let's see close to 200 likes smashed onto this video. Now, Charles Watts, you know him, he's an Arsenal correspondent for Goal, has gone ahead and really issued a statement onto what is happening at London Colney today as far as Thomas Partey injury is concerned. He has told us that Arsenal are expecting Thomas Partey back at London Colney on Tuesday, that is today, where they will assess him. He felt something in his right leg during a training session with Ghana on Sunday, but sources close to the player insist it's not a hamstring issue and believe he should be fine for the game of Leeds. Now, assessing Thomas Partey, obviously that's a very huge step that is really too much common that most of us are really so much used to that every time a player really gets an injury, he's assessed, and it takes close to 24 or 48 hours depending on how severe the injury sustained is. So to me, I think for Thomas Partey, it's really going to take like 24 hours or 48 hours. The assessment is going to be taken today at London Colney, and we'll be coming in here and letting you know whether he's going to be in or out. But to me, I believe Arsenal is playing its next two fixtures against Leeds and Southampton. I think Jorginho can get that done. Jorginho can handle that, and Jorginho is fit. He played against Malta and England, and he's back for the training sessions at Arsenal. That is at London Colney. So to me, I think he's a fit guy. Let Jorginho handle those two games against Leeds and Southampton. I think let Thomas Partey be preserved for the two games. Against Liverpool on the 9th of... Against Liverpool they are playing Leeds and then Liverpool on the 9th. I think it's better to not risk Partey to play the game of Leeds. You get such that he has, because he last played a game of football on Wednesday. That is last Wednesday last week when they beat Angola in Accra by 1-0. So if he rests this week on Wednesday, that will be 1 week. You get of resting. Then even next week on Wednesday, those will be 2 weeks. That means we'd have rested close to 18 days before Arsenal plays Liverpool. To me, I believe the best thing to do is to let him rest until the game of Liverpool. For Leeds, let Jorginho get the job done. Let Jorginho get that job done and dusted. And obviously, Partey will be ready for the game of Liverpool. That's it. So, to me, I think if I like Mikel Arteta, I'll go ahead and really preserve Thomas Partey for the game of Liverpool. To me, I believe Thomas Partey is left with 4 games to play this season. Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Newcastle. 4 games for Thomas Partey to play. The rest, Jorginho can handle. He can handle those games, and I believe in him really getting that job done and dusted. But for Partey being out again is really something bad for him, because at least last season he played 23 games for Arsenal in the Premier League. So he played 24, and so far this season Partey is going to hate to miss out on just 5 games of Arsenal they've played this season. I think he missed out on to Fulham, Aston Villa, Manchester United, Man City, and is it Leicester City? Yeah, and I think Aston Villa. So he has not missed out on very many games of Arsenal. So he's just 1 game away from really equaling the number of games he played for Arsenal in the Premier League season, that is of 2021-2022. So to me, I think he deserves a rest. And however much they say it's not serious, not a hamstring injury, but I think this is where Jorginho has to come in and really get this job done and let us know that he is really important for the squad of Arsenal. Obviously, when Partey was out of the game of Man City, Aston Villa, Leicester City, Everton, so he came up and really got the job done. So to me, I believe let Jorginho come in and really get the job done. Now, Liverpool fans, through their channel known as Liverpool Echo, have gone ahead to really reveal it to us a story that Arsenal have dealt a possible injury concern with midfielder Thomas Partey, a potential doubt for the trip to Liverpool on April 9th. So, Liverpool are really letting us know that Thomas Partey is a doubt for their game. And to me, I believe even if he's a doubt, Jorginho can do that job. Jorginho can get that job done and dusted. You know, the return of Jesus gives Arsenal another strong first line of defense. You know, the first line of defense is obviously the forwards, and Jesus just finds himself in a position of pressing high up the pitch. He's referred to as his former manager at Man City as the best pressing forward in the world. So with his intensity and the way he runs, Jorginho running the midfield, Odegaard, Granit Xhaka in the mix, I think Arsenal will be good to go. Will be good to go in such circumstances and situations of not having Thomas Partey and Jorginho running the midfield. So Liverpool fans, jubilate less, because Jorginho is one of the most experienced midfielders in the Premier League, and he can really get that midfield of Liverpool onto tenterhooks, because we know that Fabinho is really off this season. The only live wire into that midfield of Liverpool is Bajetic. Is it Bajetic? 18-year-old. I think Jorginho will win that. You get? However much, Anfield is really one of those stadiums that you don't go to 100% thinking of a win, but it is really one of those grounds that Arsenal can go ahead and really get a result, because they just need to get a result. And Liverpool is playing Man City first. Next weekend, they're going to be playing Arsenal. So let's wait and see how that is going to pan out. But obviously, Thomas Partey is injured, but it doesn't look like a serious injury. It's really slight injury in there for you. So yesterday I brought you a story that Bukayo Saka is going to become the best paid player at Arsenal, earning £300,000 a week, equivalent to £15 million annually. So today Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to reiterate the words that really said, I think like 2-3 weeks ago, that Arsenal star Bukayo Saka will sign his contract very soon. No changes in the plan, as verbal agreement is in place since February. 3 clubs, 2 from England and 1 from abroad, were monitoring Saka's contract situation since long time, but no way he's staying at Arsenal. So Saka is going nowhere. Arsenal fans, relax and float. You are having your boy, your star boy Bukayo Saka with you, and he's going nowhere. He's here to stay, and he's going to give you the best that you guys really deserve as far as this season is concerned, and he's giving you the best of himself. And the only prayer you're supposed to make is to really wish that he goes ahead to give you more and more and more than what he has given you this season. Next season, if at all he can come in through and obviously find himself in a position of really scoring 20 goals and putting in like 20 assists, I think he would have gone ahead to really reach that level of really world class, because he would have gone ahead to maintain what he does game in, game out. So he's going nowhere. He's here to stay, and that is Bukayo Saka. Then we are having Daniel Katz he works for the Sun, he has also gone ahead and confirmed to us the duration of this astronomical contract that's being given to Bukayo Saka. He has told us that Bukayo Saka will sign a new 5-year deal at Arsenal, making him the top earner at the club. Arsenal are reading the announcement, meaning that the announcement is being prepared by Arsenal to be made any time from now. So as it stands, it's really important to understand that this side of Arsenal is really one of those that have gone ahead to really close down its players and tie them on long-term contracts. First and foremost, it was Gabriel Magalhaes until 2027. Then that was followed by Saliba. It was followed by Martinelli, tied until 2028. Bukayo Saka 5 years from now, that is 2028. And the one left is obviously Saliba, who is soon going to put pen to paper also for more 5 years at Arsenal. Even Martin Odegaard, they want to improve his contract. Remember, he came in from Real Madrid and is earning £87,000 a week, so they want at least to get him a new contract that will see him earn close to £200,000 a week at Arsenal, because he has gone ahead to really orchestrate what he was bought for from Real Madrid to Arsenal. So Arsenal's contract situation is really great, and they are really having a very fantastic season. Hopefully they win the league, because that will mean a lot to the people around Arsenal and the supporters of Arsenal all over the world, because it's really one of those milestones that Mikel Arteta would like to achieve as a manager in his entire career, that he has been playing the game of football and then coaching it, because in his entire career as a player, he never won the Premier League. He just won the FA Cup. You get? Then as an assistant manager at City, he has won it very many times. Every time Pep lifted a Premier League trophy, just know Mikel Arteta had a hand on it. Now, he's coming in his first job as a senior or a head manager of a team that is Arsenal, and is vying for a title in his third season at Arsenal. What a way of progress that this manager is really undergoing, and he's trying to keep his players that have really gone ahead to do some great job for him. Now, as Mikel Arteta is shining, there is a player that played with him at Arsenal as Aaron Ramsey. They were managed by Arsene Wenger. He has gone ahead and really said that for him, he saw that Mikel Arteta was going to be a very good manager because of how he really treated himself in the dressing room of Arsenal at London Colney and at the Emirates. Aaron Ramsey, on playing with Mikel Arteta, he had the following to say. You could see his leadership qualities, and the way that he handled himself was second to none. What he's doing now, definitely you could see he was always going to be a manager one day. The way he thought and saw the game was really different, and he's not surprised that he has become a manager he is right now at Arsenal. And I think the best managers in the world have been defenders and midfielders. You know, few managers have been strikers and gone ahead to thrive. You get? When you look at Pep Guardiola, he was a midfielder. Look at Eric Ten Hag, he was a central defensive midfielder and a defender. Mikel Arteta was a midfielder. Zinedine Zidane was a midfielder. Xavi was a midfielder. Look at which other manager is really elite? Xabi Alonso doing some great job at Bayern Leverkusen. He was a midfielder. You saw him play at Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. Which other can we talk about? There are very many. There are very many that have been really midfielders and defenders. But strikers have had a hard time to really put themselves into that bracket of being the best players in the world. Maybe Jan Cruyff. Jan Cruyff did it. He was a very good manager. When we look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in at Manchester United, things failed. Thierry Henry, things are not really working out. So it looks like midfielders have taken it all. But it doesn't rule out there even some other midfielders that are really doing a bad job, like Gennaro Gattuso. You know, he has been sacked, I think, on his fourth job. He was at Valencia and was sacked. So I think he's also one of the culprits that falls into that category of midfielders that have been bad managers. Look at Vincent Kompany at Burnley and the way he's really trying to do everything. Michael Carrick at Middlesbrough, you know, he's really doing something great that side. So to me, it comes to my understanding that Mikel Arteta was meant to be a manager because he was a captain and he was part of the La Masia side, and I think he discovered himself that he can be a manager. And maybe one day, one time, will tell us whether Arsene Wenger was the one who really discovered that quality in him and told him, please start doing those managerial courses. But all in all, it is great for Arteta and his achievements. If at all he happens to lift the trophy at Arsenal, then he'll be good to go. But it's good to see that he's taking Arsenal back to the Champions League since 2016. Those are how many years? 7 years when Arsenal last played in the Champions League. So it shows you how bad it has been for Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to rejuvenate their hopes of really being the champions and go back and play in the Champions League. So guys, thank you very much for checking through. Tell me your thoughts about Thomas Partey injury assessment today at London Conley, and whatever comes out will be delivered to you here onto this channel, that is Rokani Media Football. And then, can I have your thoughts onto Bukayo Saka's 5-year contract? And he promised that he's going nowhere and is here to stay, and Arsenal have really given him a contract that's gone ahead to really be convinced of, and he's here to do the needful and obviously make it happen. And lastly, your thoughts about Aaron Ramsey, not Ramsdale, onto his former player and now the permanent coach of Arsenal, known as Mikel Arteta. Guys, I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. First video of the day, more yet to come. And my Muslim brothers, enjoy your holy month of Ramadan. Guys, ciao ciao. See you later.